Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the New York Mets. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you think of the power arms in baseball, this is the first guy you think of. Noah Syndergaard, big, strong guy, throws 89 to 93 mile an hour sliders. That's right, sliders. His fastball, anywhere from 97 to 101 miles an hour. Power fastball, power slider, and a terrific changeup. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Nimmo has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number one. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. One out, nobody on. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Syndergaard, a native Texan who was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! A solo shot here off the bat of Jurickson Profar. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Batting third baseman.
In now, Adrian Beltre. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Popped him up. Number 68 moving to his left. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. Here's the first pitch to him. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Big Joey Gallo leaves the yard with a solo shot, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead. Certainly a home run worthy of show track, and we see here that ball was blasted off the bat at 116 miles an hour. The distance wasn't too shabby either.
Batting fifth.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Mazara, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's a second-year big leaguer. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Bartolo Colon, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Bartolo Colon's been around for a while. He throws about 80% fastballs. Former Cy Young Award winner, 89 to 92 miles an hour. He's going to throw anywhere between 75 to 80% fastballs. Does have a curveball, will mix in an occasional changeup, primarily a fastball pitcher.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gallo on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I'm really going to have to keep a close eye on Brandon Nimmo. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brandon Nimmo becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Stepping in, Jose Bautista. His past battles with Bartolo Colon comes in with 6 hits in 24 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Rangers lead it 2-0. Stepping into the box, Ronald Guzman. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. Don't hate it.
Sliced hard on the ground. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 8. Center fielder.
So striding in, number 15. Ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 2-3 go the Rangers as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
For the Mets, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. Chirinos is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And patrolling the outfield today is Nomar Mazara, one of the young superstars in our game right now. But he doesn't take his defense for granted. He's the big chill out there, making the game look easy with a strong and accurate throwing arm.
Throw to first, and Cologne's looking good here as he gets 2 quick ones to start the inning. Now batting, Dominic Smith. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
1-2 to Dominic Smith.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bartolo Colon. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Digging in to try it again, Jurickson Profar. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it'll be too late to get Andrus as he's safe at second base. Ripped on the ground to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Striding in once again, Adrian Beltre. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Bouncer to the left side. Rosario brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rangers leave 1. They're up 2-0. Coming to the plate now, number 68. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Stepping up now, Tomas Nido. Good fastball there from Colon. It's 0-1. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In comes Mazara. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Chirinos over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 2. Into the box, Joey Gallo, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Back up the middle. Rosario's got it. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The right fielder, number 30.
Standing in, Nomar Mazara. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Digging in, Ronald Guzman. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Missed with a breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Another 0-2 home.
Nope,
and the changeup is way low that time. Fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. One gone.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
0-1, here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So striding forward now, number 15. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
This one's flared off to the right side. Coming in is Nimmo. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The pitcher, number 40.
And now it's the Rangers pitcher, Bartolo Colon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
The 1-0 home. In there, now the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Rangers go down quickly there, but they're on top. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. High in the air out towards shallow right. Mazzara is there. One pitch, one out.
Third baseman number 21.
So stepping in, Todd Frazier. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Tapper up the line. That winds up foul. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. No runs, no hits, one error in the game for the Mets thus far. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No runs, no hits, one error in the game for the Mets thus far. Back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
And Beltre will make the catch to retire. Here's Jurickson Profar.
Leading off for the Rangers. Second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. There to make the play is Frazier for the first down. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. High in the air out to center field. Conforto moves over. And that's the second out of the inning. Joey Gallo will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Number 68 is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Rangers down quickly on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Tomas Nido will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
TJ Rivera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 54, TJ Rivera.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Guzman is there, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Rafael Montero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Nomar Mazara as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Into the box now, Ronald Guzman. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you can see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
Here's another 1-2. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball. You get up to warm up in the 9th. And you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever. He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
High in the air out to center field. Conforto has a read on it. 1 out. Ready once again, Bartolo Colon. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. From the stretch. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Throw gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Here's Elvis Andrus now. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Chirinos stands at second with 2 gone. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
That's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay. Frazier's tag will not be in time. He's in there with a triple.
Nice job adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get all the way around to third on the triple. And with it, this becomes a 6-run ball game.
Up next for the Rangers, Adrian Beltre, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Right fielder,
Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. And there's ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Digging in now, Jose Bautista. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Oh, and he misses it. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Shin-Soo Choo is going to come in now and take over following the injury. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Throw will get him for the 2nd out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from 3rd.
they get the run there. But this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Cologne's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 0-2 once more. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. One run on no base hits, one error in the inning, and no one left. Jerry Blevins has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Number 67.
Digging in and looking for more, Ronald Guzman. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Now the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Into the box now, Dominic Smith. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
The batter.
In now, number 68. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit down the line at first. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. The 1-2. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Wilmer Flores will grab a bat and head for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit in the air down the left field line. Gallo is over. In the corner, he pulls it down, and that'll be the end of the inning. Mets strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one. Robert Gesellman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So next to the plate for Texas, Robinson Chirinos singled home a run in his last time up. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto has a beat on it. 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another
Number
chance.
15.
Number 15. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Line towards center field. And he'll break through with a solid knock here. His first of the ball game.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Standing in now, Bartolo Colon as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Nimmo is there and he makes the catch for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Elvis Andrus. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Jurickson Profar. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity here as this. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
Number 9.
First offering on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box, Jose Bautista. Weak chopper up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Colon gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Chirinos has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The Rangers jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Bartolo Colon pitches well enough to get the W. Noah Syndergaard pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rangers. 6 runs, 11 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.